Kavita? Okay, so what we have to do is we have to first create a separate one new Gmail account, and then we go to the 000webhost.com. Then we go to click on sign in if you have already account. So if you are creating a new account, that time you have to go to get started. Once you click on get started, you can go to free sign up. Okay, then you have to enter the Gmail whichever you want created newly. So I'll enter my Gmail account. Pavitra Pramani, are you able to see? Oh. Okay, it will show you. Let's create a magic. Okay, this time it will send a mail to your Gmail. So you have to go to your verification mail, click on verify your mail ID. Once this mail is verified, then go your, it will show you. Let's create some magic. Yeah, so let's click on let's create some magic. Go to learn web development, then come down and say continue. It will ask you the your website name. I'll give again Shri. Then it will tell you to ask you the password. I'll give my password. Okay. Then say submit. This top title is already taken. So what I'll do is I'll add underscore. So click on submit. It's not allowing me to take this thing. So what I'll do, IND I'll add. It's processing my website name. Okay, once it is done, so your website name is created. So again go to 000webhost.com, click OK, then go to sign in. Once everything is done, click on sign in. Once you are done the sign in, it will take you to the website page. So you have to click on manage website. Click on manage website. Once you enter to this page, the first you have to change the website settings. So I'll be doing two sessions, one in which I am going to teach you how to do the PHP coding in 5.2, and another session I'll go to teach you in 5.7.4. So currently we're doing 5.2. I'll go to change the PHP to 5.2. Again I'll go to home. It is done automatically, the changes. Go to tools, go to database management. So what we are doing today is we are going to create two database. One is for the IoT LED and another is for weather. So we click on plus new database. I'm just giving a name IoT underscore 2020 and IoT underscore 2021. So you can do anything, okay, but this password should be properly kept. This password should be copied to your notepad and you should remember the password. So just give it randomly. I know I'm using which I regularly use the password. So I click on create. This is my password, that is capital A B C D at 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Okay, so we'll save. So it started creating my database. So we have to wait till it get created my database. Once the database is created, it shows the manage. So we'll go to manage, click on PHP my admin. Okay, it will take to the PHP my database query. So whatever is the created ID, click on that ID. So we have created two tables, as I told you. One is LED table, another is the weather. So I'll go to create table. I type WEATHER. Columns I need 3. One is the ID, one is temperature, one is humidity. And click on go. Then I type ID. I type temperature. I type humidity. Then what I'll do? Temperature is a var character kind of thing. Humidity is a var character. Length of ID is 255. Var character is 10. This is also 10. So when you scroll towards the right, you can see auto increment. Click on auto increment. Say PAM is equal to go. Click on save. So inside the ID 2020, it is going to show me the weather table. You can see when I click, you can see here inside there is a table. Again click on the ID 2020 and I am going to create one more table called as LED. I click on LED, column I need only 2. One is ID, one is status. Select 2, I say go. Oh, it's asking me the name, right? LED. Go. Okay. So as you all know that it's ID, it is a status. So what it is? Var character length is 10 to 5 the length. Notice the auto increment. Say go. Save. Okay. So as I told you, there's a two table will be created inside the ID. So one is a temperature, another is a one is for the weather, and this is just a minute. So we have created table weather and LED. So first we're going to add a data inside the weather. So I'll click on weather. Just a minute. So to add a values inside the table. So I've selected on the weather. I'll go to insert. As I given ID is equal to auto increment, so I don't need to give a ID. So here I'm going to give a temperature and humidity from manual method, but in real time it will be added from the external source from the hardware side. So I'll just give a 20 as a temperature and 25 as a humidity. Then I'm going to give a 30 as a temperature and 40 as a humidity. I'll say click on go. Okay, this shows the two rows are been inserted. Again, I told you there are different methods through which we can upload the data inside the table. One was the insert method, another method is the SQL query. So what is a query? It is a command through which the data will be updated. Insert into a weather is a table name. What are the variables? ID, temperature and humidity. ID is equal to null. Why are we giving null? Because it is auto increment, it will be updated automatically. Then there are two values. So first what we have given the value is 20 and 25, 30 and 40. So now I am going to change to this one to 30 and this one to consider to be a 38, and I can also do it from the down. I will say go. This will going to process that query. Okay. Meanwhile, I'll just copy this query also in my just Control C. I'll tell you later why I'm copying this. So when I go to weather, you can see 2 I have sent it from the insert are there. 2 I have sent it, 30 and 38 I have sent it from the SQL query, that is also there. There is a third method called as import. You can write a program separately and you can import it from the external source. So what I'm going to do is I'll take a notepad++. I can take any editor, it's not necessary you have to take this one only. Okay, I'll just write the query, insert into a weather so and so. I'll give it temperature as 40 and I can change anything. Okay, let it be just example 50. Okay, then I'll add a semicolon, of course. Then I make it as file, save. Yeah, I'm saying into the particular folder. It can be anywhere. Later on, we have to call that folder. That's all. I'm just name it as query and just save. It is in a txt format, so I'm not changing anything. It's in text format. Now I'll go back to the this thing, import, choose file. Whatever query I have written in one file, right? So I'm going to call that file inside this. I'm going to take desktop. I'm going to just go to the folder where I have been saved that query. So the IoT weather, I have written the query. So this is query, correct? This is what the query is. Say open. Okay, then come down and click on go. So it will process and shows another 2 are added. So how many total queries now? 2 I have done from the insert, 2 I have done from the SQL and 2 I have done from the import. So now if I go to the ID of weather, you can see total 6 data are been there on my table. Is it clear? You understood 3 methods through which the data has to be added. Now I'll go to LED. Okay, I'll go to insert. I'll make it as on because the status of LED, right? First LED is on, second LED is off. I'll make it as third also row. I'll add one more row here and I'll make it as on. So what I'm giving on, off, on. Sorry, on. Okay, and then I'll scroll down and say go. So this time I'm going to show only one method through which data is updated. So this, you can send again from here, again go, it becomes 6. Okay, let me send it from here also. So if you go here, you can see 6 data has been updated on, off, on, off, on, off. Correct, alva? First we said on, off, on, then again send on, off, on. Is it clear, everyone? So we have updated weather also information and LED also the information. Now again I'll go back to my file manager. I'll go here to the file manager. In this database, instead of database, I'll go to file manager, upload files. Okay, then you have to go to public underscore HTML. completed, then go to file manager. Inside they will find a public underscore HTML. So as I told you, we are going to do a two project. One is a LED, another is a weather. So there is a add folder. Go to new folder, name it as LED. Say create. Again create one more as a weather. Say create. Now I'm going to import all the files from my system. So I'll open weather. I'll select upload files. Select files. The folder from where I'm selecting all the information. Except my query. I'm going to add all the files into the listing. Everyone is clear? Pavitra, Pramodni, Geeta, Gana, not Gana, Bhavani and Kavita. Next, I'll click on upload. So it has uploaded 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. Later I'm going to explain you what all these codes are. Okay. Let me go to LED and upload the LED codes. Yeah, this will happen. Sometimes it asks multiple times verification because it thinks something is missing. So again you can go and go to load manager. So, fine. I'll go public underscore HTML. It is here. I'll go to LED and so upload files, choose files. I'll go back to the IoT inside LED folder. I'll select all the files which is related to LED. Okay, say open. Okay, so the things are got updated. So first and foremost, we're going to do a weather, how the data is being updating and how we can do it. So as we all know that we have created a database, we have a password and everything, right? So I'll go to dbconfig file. When you double click, it will open the dbconfig file, or you can do right click and open. Both will do the same thing. So this is for the dbconnect. So I'll go for dbconfig first. I'll just close this. I'll go to dbconfig file. So these are the three things. It's asking me db username, db password, and db this thing. So I'll go here. I'll go to my this thing and I'll copy db user. So my db user and db password need to be given. So I'll copy db user name from here. I'll go to the program. I'll change my db user and I'll change my db password. So last I've given 20, so I'll make that 20. Then I have to give the password, right? Okay, save and close. Is it clear, everyone? So what I did, I basically changed my configuration file as per the required. So it will become a localhost that remains safe. Save and close. You have to click. It will close that. Then I'll go into db connect is a file. It's going to read a db config file and it will call the SQL query that to connect to the database. So this is what the syntax it is. Okay. Then we will go for the okay. First we'll go and read all what are you given in the program. So we'll go and right click view. So it will take you to the another screen. So as you know that I've created a file table name weather. ID 1 is 20, of humidity is this thing, ID 2 of this thing, and this humidity is this thing. Are you able to see all the values, the 6 values which I have given, or you are able to see here? Next I'll go back and close this file. I'm going to read. I've done read all. Next command is to do the insert the value inside the one method you have seen from the MySQL database. Now I'm going to do it from the URL. So I'll just go and click on view. Then I need to add a parameter. What is the parameter? Insert question mark dot php question mark. Temp is a variable. Temp is equal to some value. Example, I'm just giving 99. 99 ampersand. Humidity is equal to HUM. I have given the variable name. I'll give 99. I'm just giving an example. Okay. I click on enter. It says message has been updated successfully. How to check this? Right click Once it is updated, after you see the 7th value is came as a 99. So whatever your data is sending, it is being getting updated. Now the next is, if I want to see a specific data, so right click, view. If I do, I want to see the ID of 6. Just an example. Question mark, ID is equal to 6. Enter. It's showing the value of 6, whatever was there. Correct? Huh? Next. So we have done what all things? We have done read all, insert, specific. Now delete. So I want to delete some value. I was just going to try something like 7th. I'll send the value, right? So I want to delete it. Warning is there. That's fine. Okay. So question mark, ID is equal to, just I'm giving 7th one. I'm giving 99, right? So I'll delete that one. It shows data successfully deleted. Now what I have to do? I have to do read all once again. So once I go URL and click on read all, you can see the 7th data is deleted. Are you able to see? Only 6 data is there, right? Yes or no? There also you can see only 6 data are available. Okay, now so we have done all 3. Then the last part of this session is left is our weather front end. So I'll go and view it. When I do it, right now it's not showing any values here. It's just showing whatever logo I have given, whatever value I have given. So I have to add a URL of read all to read the data and show it on the front end. So this is the URL for read all. I'll just Control C, I'll do it, and I'll go here, I'll go here, and I'll open weather folder. Sorry, excuse me. If I come down, I can see there is a URL. Correct? I'm going to replace this with my existing URL. Okay, save and close. I'll come back and I'll run this file. Still it is not giving because the parameter I have written is for the local database. I have to change some parameters from the JSON format. This is need to be uncommented. This need to be removed. Make it save to close. Go here. Refresh the page. So last value whatever I send is 3850. It is shown here. Example, you want to send some more data, so I'll do I'll go here and I'll replace insert, right? So I'll send some data. This example, I'll go to view, I'll send some data. Example question mark temp is equal to 27, humidity is equal to 30. Okay, and say enter. It says parameter successful. If you come here, you can see 27 and 30 is coming. Are you able to see the update lively? So this data need to be sent from the hardware side. That coding I'll explain later. So now we'll go to the LED side program. So what I'm going to do is I'll just right click, close all on the right. So during this session we covered all the programs. I have not explained the program of course, but I have covered how to run and how to do the programming testing. Okay. In other session I am going to explain you the detail of the programs. So let's move to the LED one. So we'll go to LED. Again there is a db config, db connect, correct? So what I have to do, go here, I'll go to db config. Okay, so go here, I'll copy this, come back, db config, I will change. Save and close. Now I will read all. So So once DB Connect SSID password is changed, then right click, view. So you'll be able to see what all we have given: on, off, on, off, on. All 6 categories whichever I have given, we are able to see the output in the LED screen. Right, alva? Next, regarding the update, before that we'll go and see the select LED. So if we go and view, again it is the same selected format. So you have to just click on question mark, ID is equal to 2 I am giving. So it gives the output of 2. 2 is on or off. It's giving us a on. Next is update. So it is just a view. So you have to give to update anything. Like example, I've given on, off, on, right? So first one is on. Now I want to make it as off. I'll give question mark, ID is equal to 1, event status is equal to off, and say okay. It says LED one successfully updated. Let's go and see what it is. I'll just reload this. It was off. We're able to see previously it was on, now it will become off. So after whatever is given here for the update, I'll copy from question mark to my last line, and I'll just say Ctrl C. I'll go here, I'll open the HTML code. So first I'll show and view of the HTML code. So the view of HTML code. So when you right click on your HTML code and you click on view, you can see controlling the HTML logo. Okay, so these are the, if you click on, it should get on. If you click off, it should get off. So right now we have to change the code backend. So what we have copied is to copy, update, delete this, and just copy and open the code here also, and I'll replace the states. So when you come down in the last of the code, there is a different syntax to do that. So let me just replace with my URL. So change in 6 places total. Because 3 are for on and 3 are for off. So close, and then I'm going to reload this page. So right now first 3 LED only I am calculating. So I click on, and on. So now we'll go and see the read all, what it shows. The read all, yeah. Just reload this branch. Says on, and on. I go here and I'll replace to off, and I run read all. Becomes off. Only 3 ID I am using. These 3 ID I am not using, so they are not changing the state. Is it clear to all of you till here? I'll be posting the code in the down. So in both the case it is working. We are able to see this thing. Plus I'll just right. Go to the file manager. Go to Wedo and the temperature HTML code view. You can see I'm able to see this here also. I'm able to see this here also. Okay. Thank you.